need to put together to make sure that it was, you know, delivering the greatest ingredients, brilliantly sourced. We have two options that we'll kind of dive into. There's Egyptian golden chamomile tea, and then we've got the chamomile and peppermint tea. The chamomile and peppermint is my favorite. I love, love, love this. I'll even make a cup while we're here. I'll go over the pricing real fast, but there's a 30, 60, or 90 sachet, and they're, you know, brilliantly packaged. I'll show you that in a moment as well. Price-wise, for a 90 sachet, it's only $44.90, which is a very, very competitive price. Andrew, especially considering the types of teas that these are.
Well, in fact, my friend Heather, who I was just speaking about, who does those, you know, guided visualization and meditations and things like that, she just tried our teas recently, and I had told her that one tea bag, you can make a quart of tea, and you could let it steep for not just an hour. Most teas you could only steep for a couple of minutes before they become bitter. You could steep these in your refrigerator for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and they will never become bitter. And that's entirely as a result of the quality of the tea leaves that we use in the case of the mint, and the tea flowers. We actually use the flowers off the chamomile plant. Both are organic. And I wanted to talk about these next because these are caffeine-free teas, so you don't have to worry about them stimulating you. And these are wonderful teas at the end of the day. These are wonderful teas to aid in digestion as well. So whether it's relaxation, supporting healthy digestion, and just getting the best value in tea you'll find for the highest quality tea in the world, because these can steep for long periods of time. One tea bag just doesn't make a 4 to 6 ounce cup of tea. It makes a quart of tea or more. So an incredible, incredible value. There's no string, there's no staple, there's no little tag on the tea, because who needs those added ingredients and whatever chemicals they come with? It is just a pure tea in a pure natural tea bag.
And it tastes so nice. And I think, Andrew, for many folks watching tonight, this might be a new experience that perhaps they've not discovered yet. Maybe they can't remember the last time they tried a chamomile tea or a peppermint tea for that matter. One of the things that I know you're proud of is that with HSN, we can talk about this all night long, but we're inviting people to try it at home. And if they don't love the flavor, they can always send it back if they so desire.
Hi, Adam. Unfortunately, I'm losing Adam's audio.
Some technical problems.
I'm not sure if they hear me.
Can you hear me now, Andrew?
We're having technical problems. I can hear you now, yes. I lost you for just a moment, and that was very heartbreaking for me. But are you back?
I'm here. Don't leave me, Andrew. Don't leave me.
I would never leave you, Adam. Never in a million years. So yes, I see you had poured yourself a cup of tea, and you could just see if it's the chamomile, you could see the flowers in the tea bag. If it's peppermint, and our peppermint comes from the Pacific Northwest. Our chamomile is the finest Egyptian chamomile. For those of you who love our tea, you've probably noticed in the past that we've been out of stock for extended periods of time. The reason why is if we run out of tea and we can't find a tea that's equivalent quality, I'd rather not offer tea at all than offer a tea that's even half as good or 90% as good as this. So we only offer exceptional tea because it's something that for many people, it could be sort of like a cup of coffee. It could be really a highlight of their day. And it should be something that's always perfect and always enjoyable.
I wish folks at home could honestly try this, and I encourage you to please give this a try and get it home and discover it for yourself. I think it will become a new ritual, something you'll look forward to, something that is, as Andrew mentioned, caffeine-free, but delivers such a smooth and mellow taste. Even for the fussiest of us out there, this is a tea that I promise you'll relish. Just a quick recap on the pricing. Both options are really so competitively priced, 30, 60, or 90. Again, $64.90 down to $44.90 for the largest size. The pricing is expiring this evening, so this is the time to be able to do it. And Andrew, as we were saying when you had technical difficulties, I just think a lot of us are creatures of habit and we kind of stay within a certain bubble. Sometimes it's hard to try new things.
Well, I think that's humans. Human beings, we tend to be creatures of habit, and all too often not great habits. Peppermint tea, chamomile tea, both offer an abundance of protective compounds. There's no caffeine in them whatsoever. Our chamomile tea literally tastes like it's got honey in it, even when it doesn't. You could steep it, as I said, for days or weeks at a time in your refrigerator, and it will never get bitter. So we're talking about teas that end up being pennies a cup. They end up being more affordable than the cheapest bad quality tea you could find at any supermarket or discount store, with all due respect to those not organic bad quality teas. This will be a better value and much better quality.
Well, I was hoping I'd get the opportunity to show everybody at home what I'm about to show you. Just before Andrew tells us about the beauty and anti-aging benefits of resveratrol, folks, if you've missed what I'm about to say over the past couple days, you're in for a big surprise. I want to show you the pricing